Hey guys, we're S7ARCosplay. We're doing a cosplay question challenge thing. Tag, whatever. It's a cosplay tag.
So you guys could just get to know more about us, stuff like that. So I guess we'll start with the first question. So it says, and I'll put the link to this if you guys want to do it, like, on your own time. So the first question is, your first cosplay. You want to go first?
I cosplayed, a lot of people know her as Dark She, but I cosplayed Freya from Chobits. She was my first cosplay, I guess. My first cosplay that I've done, like, both, like, out of con and in con, I guess, and it was terrible. I have no pictures of it. Like, I destroyed everything.
How old were you whenever you did it?
I think I was, like, 13.
Really?
12 or 13. I don't remember.
My first cosplay was Ash Ketchum. Well, technically, if you're going by the first, like, made cosplay I did, it would be Ash Ketchum. But technically, if you're going by chronological order, since I did wear Ash at my first con, I wore him on Saturday. But technically speaking, my first one would be Grell. We can put pictures up for both of those, just, like, somewhere. But yeah, those are both done when I was 14. It was, like, right after I just gotten into anime. A friend of mine was like, hey, we're going to this con. It's like, do you want to cosplay with me? And I was like, sure. So that was interesting, but
Now
I mean,
you're garbage.
Yeah, now I'm garbage. But I mean, because of Grell, I did meet two really awesome people that I'm still friends with now, and they are my CL and Sebastian, and I'm known as their Grell, and I haven't worn Grell in forever, but I'm eventually going to bring him back. One day. Alright, so the second question is, how many costumes have you done?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the best way to do it is to count the ones I still have, aside from the other two that I know I had, because I cosplayed, like, so many characters one-off in cosplay, I can't really count those. But as far as I know, I've cosplayed...
I'm not even going to list one, I'm just going to say 11.
Right now, I think I have, like, almost 10 cosplays as far as
we're about even.
Yeah, we're about even.
Yeah. Your most recent cosplay. Well, we just got out of a con, so technically, mine would be Kisei. And yours would be...
Does it mean, like, recent as of recently worn, or, like, our most recent cosplay we obtained?
I don't know. It just says most recent cosplay. Most recent cosplay I've worn is Kisei. Most recently obtained one... was Kuro, because I made our outfits.
Yeah, I guess my most recent obtained was Oikawa, but my recently cosplay was Momoi. Well, Bokuro doesn't count because he's still in the mail.
Yeah.
She got me my cosplay for my birthday, and I'm gonna beat her up after the video.
Alright, so number 4. It says your favorite cosplay that you've done.
Momoi Satsuki!
Mine is actually Yang Xiaolong from Ruby. I cosplayed her once back at RTX 2014, but I hadn't cosplayed her like at all until recently because of Volume 3, where the feels got real. Listen. Shush. Number 5. The character that you have cosplayed that is most similar to you. If none that you have cosplayed, then one that you will cosplay.
I don't know, because, like, all of the characters I cosplay, like, I cosplay them because, they're...
Suga.
I get, yeah.
Yeah. You're a lot like Suga.
Yeah, I am.
And I'm a lot like Daichi.
Because I'm like that mom, but I will kick ass.
Yeah, you will beat me up if anything ever happened to me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
For me, it would probably have to be Rin Matsuoka, honestly.
You tsundere fuck.
I am a lot like Rin. And it's just, like, getting into his personality is very easy for me, just because it's, like, I may have, like, kind of a scary demeanor and stuff, especially with my height.
She's scary.
But, I will cry. I will cry a lot. I am not hesitant on showing feelings and stuff like that.
She's a crybaby.
Yeah, I won't admit that. Or I will. But okay, so number 6, your cosplay plans for the rest of the year. Callie from Splatoon.
She's so scary on that stick. Get her away.
It's because I need to finish her suction cup things.
Oh, I can see the string right
Yeah,
there.
you can see that I'm working on it. Yeah. But yeah, Callie is one that I am working on.
I have, like, worked on none of mine. Like, I'm a terrible slacker, and I feel like, sometimes I feel like she hates me for it.
Nah, I'm not used to it.
But,
Miyuki and Ajun.
Miyuki and Ajun. We're doing Miyuki and Ajun from Diana Ace. We're trying to get that together. We haven't started those.
We're so excited, though.
I'm planning on Bokuro.
So, let's see. Number 7. Dream cosplay that might just happen. Miyuki! I am so passionate about that boy, and I'm so excited that we're gonna start getting him together.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
like him and I actually relate a lot.
I think right now, currently, dream cosplay, that might just happen.
Probably Blake, wouldn't it?
Blake. Well, that's not really a dream cosplay. I want to cosplay her, but I guess, like, as far as, like, the one character I've always wanted to cosplay from, like, beginning of, like, my anime, like my love for anime, I guess, would either be Asuka Langley, in her, plug suit from, like, the original series, or Lena Inverse from Slayers. So, I mean,
okay. Yeah. So it says, dream cosplay that will never happen. For me, just thinking about it and kind of looking at the stuff around, like, our room, it would probably have to be Celeste Ludenberg from Danganronpa, just because I was probably, if I ever did it, which is very unlikely, I would probably make her outfit, as well as, that wig will cause me so many tears. And she will have to suffer with me for that wig.
Well, I am the wig person out of the two of us.
Yeah.
I guess anything that's, like, like, any of the characters I really like that are overly, like, risque, like Rin from Deers, or,
Makes
like,
sense.
or Yoko Littner.
Number 9, something cosplay related that you will never do. Honestly, I don't. Just overly risque things, really.
Just, like, what does that mean?
Being overly risque, just because cosplay does come with kids around, and you kind of have to.
Yeah. I think the one thing,
that
foam costumes. I know I've been planning on doing mascot characters.
Oh,
but
probably the fursuit.
The fursuits. The fursuits I don't think I can ever do.
Yeah.
I mean, I love people in fursuits. Like, I'm like.
You always hug them.
I love hugging them. They're so nice. They're nice people.
Yeah, but I don't think you would personally do it.
I wouldn't do it. I get overheated too fast. I'm a personal space heater. Like.
But yeah, probably that, as well as, like, it's just so hard to see. It's just, like, with fursuit kind of things.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I'd probably do it if I ever did do a fursuit, but it would probably only be, like, the head, the paws, and, like, the feet. I don't think I could go, like, full fursuit.
Yeah.
I think I would die.
That'd be too hot. I think the only thing I'll ever do in terms of that is, like, a mascot character, because you can actually fit little fans in there.
Okay, so this is going to be the last question for this video. Just because there are, like, 30 questions in here, and we kind of want to break it up for y'all.
Yeah, it's going to be in 3 parts, so this is just part 1.
Yeah.
Wait.
So.
3 parts.
Nailed it. 3. Alright. So the final question for this video is your cosplay idol. I have so many.
Melinda and X Shadow. Like, I've been following them since, like, I was, like, still into, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Melinda has always been, like, that
You even introduced me to, like, Melinda, and I was like, she's beautiful.
She is. Oh, gosh. She and X Shadow are, like, gorgeous, and, like, their original designs are so good, and Melinda's really the one, like, that one cosplayer that got me, like, wanting to do wigs and wanting to make wigs look good, because if, like, I'll probably, like, put up some pictures and stuff and, like, link her, like, page on DeviantArt. She doesn't do it much often now. I think right now she's working with Arda.
Oh, yes,
like, she
Arda
works,
wigs.
She does Arda wigs right now, and, like...
So good.
And that's probably one of, like, my dream places to buy wigs from, like, once it gets in my budget. Because right now, all my wigs, I don't have a wig...
My wigs consist of eBay.
Yeah, I don't own any wigs that costed over $20.
Alright, my cosplay idol, technically they come in a pair. It would be, Art Lover Hannah and Lala Luce. I love Lala and Hannah.
They're so cute.
I found them probably one of the first few days that I had gotten into anime, because my first anime was School Days. My second anime, though, was Black Butler. And so, whenever my friend was like, hey, I want to cosplay, blah, 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 I started looking into cosplayers and everything. And Lala and Hannah were the first two people that I found because of their Sebastian and Grell. And, like, my heart just, like, skipped a beat seeing them. And so, I had been following them since 2010. I became their Facebook friends in 2011.
That's like 6
Yeah.
years.
I became their Facebook friends in 2011. And then I had just been following them since, and just recently,
You got to meet them.
I got to meet them. We'll probably put like a picture like right here, somewhere. And when I first realized Lala and Hannah were right next to me as I was buying my ticket, and I looked over at Eve, and I was like, help me.
I'm like, go say
She
hi.
kept wanting me to talk to them, and I was like really scared, because typically I'm like the very like outgoing one, stuff like that, so I usually am not very hesitant when it comes to stuff like that.
I'm the one that hates like approaching people.
But like when I saw them, I was like shaking, and whenever I first started talking to them, I actually started like tearing up, and I was like crying. I'm actually kind of tearing up right now, just because like
baby.
just like the opportunity to meet them, like, it meant the world to me, and just to, like, stand there and get to talk to them, like, was the best thing ever, as well as, like, since, I was cosplaying Rin at the time, they were actually asking me about how I made my teeth. And
that was cool.
And so I was like, cool. I actually get to, like, help and, like, give advice to my cosplay idols, and, like, I didn't think that would ever happen, and it's just like they got to talk to us and everything, and then the next day we actually switched cosplays, and they still recognized us,
which is cool. That's like really rare to see nowadays. Like you see all like these big cosplayers, and then like you say hi to them, but after that they don't recognize you at all.
Yeah,
like,
but like Lala and
makes
Hannah,
sense, though.
They recognized us like all the days that we saw them. And that just made my year. That made my life, honestly. Because it's like, I looked up to them for so long. And then for that to happen, it just... It felt like a dream, honestly.
Yeah, honestly. I think that's it for part 1.
Part 1.
Part 2's coming soon.
2, we don't know when, but it'll be coming out soon.
Depends on how much I edit.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm the editor right now.
Yeah. So, we'll see you in part 2.
We'll put all our stuff up here.
We'll probably
Twitter,
do links to the other videos
blah, blah,
and
blah.
links. Just check the description.
And I'll put a link to the next video somewhere.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.